Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the Dreadhead Monster, and I am back with your 100 Sports Weekend Report. This is still here where we dive into the weekend of sports that was. Now, the last two things that we discussed that we were here were WrestleMania 40 and Bleacher Report's top 10. Now, one was dope and the other one was wildly criticized, but we do have some AEW stuff that we need to cover. Let's kick things off with WrestleMania 40. Both main events was incredible. Night one produced three champions, but the one that stood out the most was Sami Zayn ending Gunther's 666-day reign. The main event included The Rock and Roman Reigns defeating Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, which meant that night two main event would be Bloodline rules. Now, night two started off with a bang and ended with four new champions. Let's start it off with the reign that was the shortest. Drew McIntyre beat Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship, only to lose it after getting beat up by Chicago's favorite son, CM Punk. Damian Priest came down and cashed in his money in the bank and became the new champion. Now, this wasn't a total shocker to me, but the way they got it done was dope. But they wasn't finished yet. The main event pulled out all the stops. It even pulled out The Undertaker and John Cena, who were both key in Cody Rhodes finishing his story and becoming the new undisputed WWE Heavyweight Champion. All in all, both nights was dope. I can't wait till they announce the city for WrestleMania 40. Now, on to the list. I feel like Chris Jericho when I say that, but yeah, that list was trash. No disrespect to Bleacher Report, but I do think we could do it better. So with your help, we're going to come up with our own coalition of coaches top 10 wrestling list. I want this list to include WWE, WCW, and ECW. Might have to throw in a few NWA guys, but I think we're going to do it how we did the top 5 tag teams to make sure we watch. So make sure you watch out for the polls to be out. Before we get off wrestling, AEW put on a good double or nothing show, which they crowned new tag team champions, the Young Bucks, with the help of the returning Jack Perry against FTR. Will Ospreay defeated Daniel Bryanson in a match that Dave Meltzer gave a 6.5 rating. Now, I'm not sure how many matches have been ranked that high, but I'm going to do some research so I can have that answer. But the highlight of the night for me was Swerve Strickland becoming the new AEW Heavyweight Champion. First in history that they have a black champion. He spent a lot of time going back and forth, going through feuds with Hangman and Samoan Joe, which he was the person who beat him. Shout out to Swerve, Prince Nana, good move by AEW and Tony Khan. Man, it was a long time, but finally, the NFL draft and came and went. And we finally got it right. If you're a Bears fan or just a fan of the game, I can finally announce we did not fuck this up. With the number one pick in the draft, Caleb Williams, we took Caleb Williams. We did not trade down. So far, it don't seem like we second guessed it. And we grabbed the right guy. 8 picks later, we drafted Rome, who has proclaimed himself to be the best receiver in the draft. Now we add 2 young pieces to the core what we have put together as far as last season and the moves we have made during the offseason. But both young guys leave prestigious programs in USC and Washington and seem eager to compete and produce. All we can do is sit and wait and throw out predictions, but I do believe these two set us up for success, not only for this season, but future seasons to come. But all I've been saying all along is let Ryan Poles cook. We want to go through a couple tidbits in the draft for you. 16 offensive players was took in the top 20, and for the first time, 6 quarterbacks was took off the board in the first 15. That had never happened before. I'll give you a quick rundown of the top 5. Of course, the Bears take Caleb Williams. Jason Daniels from LSU goes to the Commanders. Drake Mayo, who I kept telling everybody that the Bears was going to pick, heads to the Patriots. Marvin Harrison Jr. continues the legacy of playing wide receiver, but this time he'll be suiting up, unlike his father for the Colts, but he will be suiting up for the Arizona Cardinals and teaming up with Kyler Murray. At number 5, we got Joe Alt, who heads to the Chargers as an offensive tackle from Notre Dame. But we do want to congratulate all these young men and their families we wish them nothing but success and good careers. The NBA playoffs are here, and I hope you're enjoying them like I am. But I do have a question that's been floating around at this point. If you're watching, the Lakers and the Suns are down 3-0 respectively. Wait a minute, the Lakers are down 3-1 against the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. Steph didn't even make the playoffs. Are we watching an end of era in basketball with these three? And if so, who would you think can take these three guys' places? In between, now let's remember, we talking at least 10 championships and countless individual awards. So I don't think that's the kind of production it's just so easy to replace. So let me know your thoughts. Oh, and I believe in asking the questions that my friends ask me. So even if they stupid, but are the New York Knicks injury-free better than the Chicago Bulls? Let me know your thoughts. As always, we appreciate you guys for watching. It is I, the Dreadhead Monster. This is your 100 with Sports Weekend Report, and we'll see you guys soon.
Cut.